Hi, my name is Reese. I'm from the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. Welcome to this guitar lesson on the Skyhooks song Private Eye. It's the last song on the Ego Is Not a Dirty Word album. Let's have a look at how to play this verse. So I'll be taking a bar chord shape for E on the 6th string right up to the 12th fret. If you don't know your bar chords, we've got video lessons on this particular channel instructing you how to play major and minor bar chords for 6th string, and in this case it's a 6th string major at 12th fret, your double dots. And what they do is they stab that chord out. Very short, very choppy rhythm. They then drop down to an A major shape. This is a 5th string bar chord, also at 12th fret again, and then back to their E. So you're going E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, A, E, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then into our build-up section, we'll use the B power chord. This is at 5th string at the 2nd fret. Then moving up to 4th fret for C sharp, 5th fret for D, 6th fret for D sharp. So this has all been on 5th string, B, C sharp, D, D sharp, and the frets are with my first finger here, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. I'm using a power chord shape. If you don't know your power chord shapes, just click the video above. There'll be a little card just appears now teaching you how to play a power chord. Red is also doubling this up, so that would be Bongo's part, the power chords. What Red is doing is playing those same chords but with his wah pedal on. A wah pedal is a guitar effect. What Red plays to counter Bongo's power chord playing is first time through plays the same chords and uses his wah pedal to create an effect. Then it plays this lead guitar part. Red's part during this power chord build up, he also plays the same chords as Bongo, but uses his wah pedal. A wah pedal is a guitar effect to sweep back and forth on that pedal, and then follows it up with this string bending lick. So those string bends taking place at, and I'm talking about where I'm placing my first finger, 7th fret on 2nd string, and then the finger that will do the string bend, 9th fret, 1 string up. Make sure when you do string bends, have another finger in support. So I'm placing both my 3rd finger and 2nd finger on the same string, the 3rd string, and they push up together. I then do that exact same bend. It's a bend of a tone, or you're trying to make this bent string exactly the same pitch as what your first finger is holding down. So these other bends, my first finger moves to 9th fret, then to 10th fret, then to 11th fret. And then you're off into the verse section. Bongo plays a power chord riff very similar to Batman. in the verse section. So I'm starting at 7th fret of the 5th string. I've got a power chord shape, and I'm just moving back 1 fret at a time. So talking about my top finger, going 7, 6, 5, and then back to 6. Very much influenced by the Batman riff. So that chords names wise would be E, E flat, D, E flat, E, D, E, E flat, D, E flat. Hard to say fast. He'll then move to the top string at 5th fret, an A note. And instead of a power chord, I'm hearing that he's playing a 3rd interval. Maybe an easy way for you to understand how this is created is, a lot of you might know the G chord. It's your top shape of your G chord. And I've slid it up 2 frets to be at 5th fret on the very top string, 4th fret on the next string down, string 5. And the movement is identical to what you just did with the E based power chord riff. So still a Batman style sound. So if I'm talking about what my middle finger does on the top string, it is fret numbers 5, 4, 3, 4, which would be A, A flat, G, A flat. Goes back to E. And that would be an example of what Bongo is playing in the verse of Private Eye. Here's the red verse part. He plays a single note riff. So once again, we're at 7th fret of 5th string, the E, so the same power chord area that Bongo was just playing. 7th fret of 5th string. And I'm using that power chord shape, but breaking it up into single notes. So 7, 9, 7. The 9 was 1 string down. So 7 on 5th string, 9 on 4th string, back to 7, or an E power chord shape, but just using individual notes. Then I'm dropping down to 7 on the 3rd string. Before I play that 7 on the 3rd string though, 9, 7. And then jumping back up to 4th string, 7, 9. So E power chord notes, 9, 7 on 3rd string, and then up 7, 9 on 4th string. We then just take this same riff, move it to the A position. So we'll go to very top string at 5th fret and think of the same finger use, same fret distances, but now we're just applying it to the A position. So that would be fret numbers 5 on the very top string, 5, 7 down a string, and back to 5, the A power chord notes, 7, back to 5 on the 4th string, and then jumping up 5th string, 5 and 7. You can hear this really clearly on a live take on the song that's up on YouTube, placed up on YouTube by the amazing Peter Green, who curates a lot of the Skyhooks archives, and he adds a lot of great live video clips and interview clips of Skyhooks, I really recommend you go and listen to that version, because you'll hear the two separate guitar parts very clearly. It was very helpful in me figuring out exactly what the two guitarists are doing in this song. So that's live from, I believe, 1975 or 76 on the GTK tapes, which was a television program here in Australia in the 1970s, a music program. Check out that live version. You'll hear these parts very clearly that way. So that's what Red does in the verse. I'll just recap and play that once again. There's a little instrumental link passage. It's very much lead guitar based. It sounds like this. On the studio recording, this is the octave or the pitch that they're playing it in. On the live video that I just mentioned from the GTK tapes, Red plays it an octave down. I'll stick with the studio version, as that's the one that people are more likely to easily access. So what I'm playing here, that lick, the fret numbers, I'm starting on string number 4, doing a hammer on 9 to 11th fret. 11's just before the double dots that you'll have on most guitars. So 9, a dotted fret, 11. If you don't know how to do hammer-ons, check this video that's above. There'll be a little card that just flashes across now, teaching you how to play hammer-on. So that hammer-on took place at 4th string, 9, 11, and then dropping down to 9th fret on the 3rd string. The second part to this instrumental link. My fret numbers, 11 on the 4th string, and then 2 notes on 3rd string, 12, 9. 11 on 4, 12, 9 on 3. The two parts together, first part, second part, first, second. For part 3, we repeat what we did in the first bit. So you've got parts 1, 2 and 3 now. Part 1, part 2, part 3. For the last bit, we hit the 11 on the 4th string and then jump to 14th fret on string 3. Doing a pull-off. Once again, if you don't know how to do pull-offs, click the video or the card that's just appearing above me now. That will teach you how to do the pull-off technique. That pull-off's at 14 and 12 of the 3rd string. And then I'm finishing this whole link section with 2 14th fret notes on string 4. So this is part 4. 11 on 4, pull off, 14, 12, 3rd string, 14, 14 on the 4th string. This whole instrumental link Bongo's part in the chorus goes like this. So what I'm playing here, some power chords. I've got the A power chord on the very top string, so we would play that at 5th fret, and then a single note riff. So this is based on more rock and roll style playing. The notes that I'm hitting here. I'm hitting 7th fret on the very top string and sliding straight away to 9. So you can use your dots that are on your guitar, find 7, find 9, power chord, 7 slides to 9, and then going to 5th string, fret numbers, 7, 9, back to 7, and then finishing at 9th fret on the very top string. Just to recap that once again. So power chord, 7 top string slides into 9, 5th string, 7, 9, 7, and then finish on 9th fret of your top string. Following this, an E power chord. I'm at 7th fret of the 5th string. Finalising Bongo's riff for the chorus of Private Eye with a G power chord, 3rd fret top string. So to recap that, A, single notes, E, G, A. He'll also use this to back up Red in the solo as well. Red's part in the chorus, it's lead guitar based. So the way I'm playing that, 2 fingers placed initially, my first finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string, 6th fret on the 3rd string. Striking those 2 strings once, and then moving that shape up to 8th fret. So my first finger now is on 8th fret, which means my second finger's on 9th fret. String 2, string 3. And both of those are only being strummed one time. And I'm doing a little slide back with that 8 and 9. Following this, an octave sound. An octave being 2 notes, exactly the same letter name but different pitch. One low, one high. My placement of my fingers, 3rd string at 9th fret, and pinky going to 1st string, 12th fret. And just alternately picking those 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And ending with 2 notes. 10th fret of 1st string for my first finger. 3rd finger going to double dots, the 12th fret on the 2nd string. So that's being played while Bongo does the... So that almost completes all the rhythm guitar parts that you'll hear in Private Eye. Just to note what happens at the end of the chorus, the solo section then. You get a build up on the A power chord. And then you get this diminished run. It is harmonized on the studio recording. Here would be what if you only had one guitar, here's the part that you would play would sound like. So it's an E diminished lick. The frets that I'm going to play here, on the 5th string, the E at 7 and 10. So 7, 10, then you drop down a string, 4th string, 8, 11, and then you drop down a string again, 9 and 12, which gives you the diminished arpeggio, and then finishing with a string bend at 14th fret of the 3rd string. And he does a pattern with that arpeggio, 1, 2, 3 notes through it. So that is 7 and 10 on 5th string, then moving to 8 on the 4th string. The next part of this section, I'm bouncing back a note in the arpeggio. So I just played 7, 10, and then 8 on the 4th string. I'm going to go back to the 5th string, 10, 8, 11. 10 on 5th, 8, 11 on 4th. Then I'm going to go 8, 11, 9 on 3rd string. So you might just start to see the pattern he's doing with this set of notes from the diminished arpeggio. I'm then going to go 11, 9, 12. So 11, 1 before your double dots on the 4th string. Down to string 3, 9, 12. And that's where your bend comes in at 14. And that is the final piece of the rhythm guitar puzzle in order to play the song Private Eye from start to finish. Good luck with learning this song. If you've got something out of this video, please give us a thumbs up by clicking that like button. Any questions, leave a comment on this video. Subscribe to this channel, Eastern Suburbs School of Music. There is lots and lots of Skyhooks instructional videos on this channel. Pretty much the only place in the whole world you're going to find videos dedicated to Skyhooks guitar playing. Best of luck learning Private Eye.